Yep, just about preparation. Last week was just a result of our preparation throughout the week, and every single week we have to increase it as the year goes on. So Rams is a tough team, great offense. They have a good defense as well, so we do our part.
Obviously, you're trying to play discipline every week, but this team in particular, with all the stuff that they do recently, how important is that?
Got to have great eyes. They're going to make a lot of things look the same. One run might look the same as their play action or boot play. So if we have great eyes, it's going to help us out no matter what type of defense we're in.
What would you say the primary challenge going against a guy like Stafford? Pass for 1,000,000 miles.
Yep. He knows defenses, and he knows where his offense are going to be in spots. So, he does those crazy no-look passes. That's just him having a lot of reps and him being able to know what defenses are in and where he wants to get the ball.
He did all that no-look stuff before Mahomes did, didn't he? Like, he's kind of like the OG on that, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing that when he was back in Detroit in the Lions. I mean, I remember playing him in 2019 here when he was on the Lions. He did a no-look for a touchdown. So it's nothing new. He's a great quarterback, and he'll probably be a Hall of Famer one day.
Having a chance to ask you about the commitment that the organization has made to you for the future. What does that say about their belief in you and, you got an opportunity maybe to retire as a Tennessee Titan?
Yeah, man. I just want to shout out Miss Amy for that. I appreciate her trusting me, and also just being here. It's an honor. Not a lot of guys get to their second and third contract, and to do it with the one team the whole time, it's a true honor with all the talent that's been in here.
Amani, when it comes to some of the penalties and self-inflicted wounds, what gives you the confidence that that's not going to continue or become a trend like it was for part of last year?
Guys care about each other. Guys are trying to, whatever the issue is, we're trying to solve it so that the team doesn't get hurt. So throughout the week, whatever the issue is that we're having, whatever the penalty is, whether it's holding outside or trying to time up the, pass breakup on time without having a PI, we'll work on it.
Just being on the same page, being more productive on first and second down, staying out of the negatives, and just staying on track so we can have the whole playbook open.
What's the challenge on Sunday against the Rams?
Just playing our game, focusing on what we can control, minimizing the sins and the penalties and things like that, and just playing our game.
What was it like being out there with Cam week one?
It was great, being out there with him in the fire, just to see the composure that he has in those type of situations. He's a no panic type of guy, and it's something to look forward to, to the season coming up.
Are you surprised he found you on that first pass play?
Honestly,
he was looking downfield.
I'm not. That's something that he does in practice all the time. Like from the day he first got here, that's something that he always does. When he scrambles, keep your head on the swivel because it's no telling the ball may come to you.
The sins and the MEs you were talking about, do you guys feel collectively those things are correctable?
Definitely. Everything from the game, for the most part, that's the thing to look forward to. Is things that we can correct.
How do you feel from a running standpoint, a vision standpoint, all that first time out?
It felt good for the most part. Probably a few runs we probably could have hit better. Probably could have been a little bit more productive, but for the most part, it felt good. Other than the ones the hits in the backfield and things like that.
Excited to perform in front of the home fans first time in the regular season. The preseason game was pretty crazy.
Definitely. It means a lot. Giving the home fans something to cheer for, something to be excited for. And, we're looking to it.
Pass converse on the edges. You can't just chip. You got to bring a big chip this weekend, don't you?
You got to slide, chip, rip, dip, you name it. All types of stuff. You got to be ready for those guys.
Tony, how would you say you see the potential in this offensive line? Obviously, there were a couple injuries on Sunday, but just going forward for that unit.
The potential for this line is through the roof. Just seeing the guys, how they get better, they correct their mistakes, and none of the guys panic under pressure. Just seeing the guys going out there and being able to be accountable for the things that we do wrong and the mistakes that we make.
What's it take for more pop from you? 9 yards. I know you want more than that for your long run coming out of the game.
Just being on the same page and making sure we fire off the ball. Everybody being productive. Doing their job and just going from there.
With the pass rushers in this league, that's good. I think it's just important we continue to try to get on the same page and work to get better every single week.
What's that conversation like? Talking to Restrepo, he told me that back at Miami, Cam was always like, as soon as you get past the defender, make sure you're aware and you're alert. Is that kind of a conversation that you've had with him as well?
Yeah, for sure. We have conversations all day constantly, right? Like whenever we're in meetings on the practice field. So it's open communication, just trying to get on the same page. Obviously, every single look's different, so I can't tell you how everything's going to look, but at the same time, it's just going through all those looks together and really getting in the game plan.
Is there also, like, with the arm angles, like, are there times where you're like, I don't think the ball's coming, but he manages to find a way to make that happen?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Tolbert kind of coaches on that. Like, he's like, run every single route like you're the first read, right? Like, when you have a quarterback like Cam with his talent level, his arm talent, and also just his confidence in it, I think you always have to be ready for the ball.
When you play teams like the Rams and the Broncos, where they've got so many pass rushers up front, how much does that speed things up for you guys on the edges, when it's a pass play?
I mean, I think there's always a sense of urgency, but Coach tells us all the time. He says, play fast but not in a hurry, right? So using your techniques, getting your depths, all these things, but at the same time playing with tempo and urgency at the same time.
What was it like maybe first time out in the return game, and how good to maybe bust one as well?
Yeah, it was great. I have a lot of really good teammates on the special teams that are blocking for me, opening up, and Coach Bones does a great job. So I was really confident going into the game, be able to make some plays. It was nice, and hoping to grow on it.
What Bones kind of tell you about decision making, maybe how things played out as a group, and you in particular?
You're saying decision making return wise?
Yeah.
He liked all the decisions I made. Yes, sir.
I think kick returns were up 40% in week one. They were 75% last year, like 35%.
Yeah.
A little bit more exciting season for you.
Yeah, for sure. I think the kickoff rule with the 35-yard line definitely is a new element and gives guys opportunities to be able to have more chances and make plays.
What was speed? You played in the SEC, so used to speed of game. But what was it like, I guess, first regular season game?
It was good. I mean, it was nice definitely to have those joint practices, to have the preseason games, but to be able to go out there, I felt comfortable. I felt like, played pretty well. Obviously, there's things you can clean up every single week, but it was definitely a good place to grow.